Well, hello, beloved. What a journey we had this month, starting with the heroes, starting with Adam, the lover, and going through the Bible and seeing, you know, kings and prophets and just lovers of God and people walking with the Lord and heroes that faith found and they received. They saw things that are definitely unseen with these eyes. And they took that leap of faith. They just went 100% with, let's say, the intuition, right? We didn't have the written word. We don't know if they had angels coming to them, or it was coming in a dream, or they heard an audible voice, or but they just saw something. They spiritually, intuitively, they did see something that was unseen for anybody else in there, and they went for it. I mean, building a boat where there was no known rain, being a boat in a wilderness. So these people did have a relationship with the invisible God. They did know Him. And this is the secret of these heroes that I want to give to you. It's not how much you memorize from the scripture. That's so important. It's not how many experiences you had or you started to have with Him. It's knowing Him to the place that you can trust Him when nothing else shows that can be trusted. But you know that you know. He said so. He placed that in your heart. It's Him that you trust. And everything else takes less precedence, less priority than that. So today we'll talk about exactly a prophet. And some people call him one of the small prophets, but it's big. It's as big as the big prophet, but his book is smaller, so they call it small prophets. But we tend to look at names and fames and people that great voices, large audience, big churches, big revivals, but that's not how the Lord measures things. So Habakkuk, in my opinion, was one of the big ones. And what made him pretty big in my eyes, and I'm sure God's eyes, is that the way he describes the situation, it's like nothing is happening and nothing is moving. I know some of you are still kind of looking for a little bit of change. Oh, maybe this. Oh, I had a good dream, and I have some good feeling about this. And you're looking for the smallest of the smallest of moves. And somehow this guy sees nothing. And even worse than that, he sees the evil winning the battle. That's really dark, see, in the dark. So if you read Habakkuk 1 through 4, it starts like this: the burden which the prophet Habakkuk saw. The burden? Well, it could be a vision. It could be translated different way, but I kind of like that. because as you will see, it's something that he carried with him, something that impacted him. And some of you are impacted of what you see around, and that's the burden. O Lord, how long shall I cry and you will not hear? Even cry out to you violence and you will not save. Why do you show me iniquity and cause me to see trouble? This is a deep question. A few days ago, I was kind of wondering the same thing, because if you look at the way evil is increasing and manifesting, and even attacking the righteous people and the people of God, and so many unsolved problems from everyone around, and it's like, Lord, is the evil winning? Why do you cause me to see trouble? Look at that. For plundering and violence are before me. There is strife and contention arises. Therefore the law is powerless. The injustice never goes forth. For the wicked surround the righteous. Therefore perverse judgment proceeds. I don't think I have to prove to you that corruption is on the rise, and it's corrupting almost everything. Almost everything. If he saw that at the time, this world is so messed up, even worse, every place. So I want you to follow what happens to Habakkuk. So in chapter 2, so further on, after he just looks at the disaster and the dark side of everything and the world, in Habakkuk 2:1, he does something very powerful, and I'm suggesting that for you to do. I will stand my watch and set myself on the rampart and watch to see what he will say to me and what I will answer when I am corrected. What I will answer when I am corrected. This is relationship. Not to an idea, not to the philosophy, not to the teaching, but a relationship with a person that speaks to you, corrects you. It changes paradigms, ways of thinking. That's a relationship. I will go on my watch and wait for his words. His words. You know, sometimes I'm so disappointed that everybody comes and says what that says and this says, what that prophetic word came, what they read, what they dreamed, and what is he saying? Well, the doctor says that, and I'm going there, and I don't know if there is a chance, and I'm trying that, and my parents, and my kids, and the church says this, and what is he saying to you? Can you hear him? I'm sure you can. Did you go on the watch on the rampart to wait for his words? Well, I stayed for 5 minutes. Nothing showed up, and I tried a half an hour the other day, and I was getting bored and just listened to some music and nothing. Did you stay until he talked to you? Then The Lord answered me and said. He wants to answer to you. He wants to talk to you more than you want to talk to him. This is so radically important. What's he saying to you? Write the vision, make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and it will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. See, almost the two perspective. When you are in the problem, in the waiting, it seems like it's forever. It tarries, it's so long. Why is this? This is not happening. When you come out of that and you see from his perspective that he sees the end from the beginning, it will not tarry. It came at the right time. It came when I was ready. It came when I could see the truth. It will not tarry. So clearly how the prophet moves from two paradigms, 2 points of view. But he went on the watch for the word, to listen to the words of the Lord. And something happens to him and something happens to us when we hear the Lord directly, when he speaks to us. Something happens to us, and something happened to him. Because fear of the Lord came, the presence of God came, the words of God came, and something impacted him so tremendously that in chapter 3, verse 16, you'll see, when I heard, my body trembled. When is the last time when you trembled under the words of the Lord? It's not just knowledge. It's not just new revelation. We are dealing with our Father. He is a living God, a consuming fire. My body trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered my bones, and I trembled in myself. I love the beauty and the gentleness of the Lord, and the hugs and the love, and yes, but I also love the trembling, the fear of the Lord, the presence of himself, overwhelming everything that I used to know, I used to have, I thought I know, kind of blowing the lid off and the roof off the house that I've been building with so much care and knowledge, and saying, are you ready for next? Yes, you are. I trembled in myself, and listen what happened, that I might rest in the day of trouble. Rest is not a concept. Rest is not just words. Rest is not just a desire. Rest is a reality. It's a realm, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he comes up to the people, he will invade them with his troops. And listen to this. Though the fig tree may not blossom, I have promises it will blossom. Yes, the seed is there and it will grow to blossom. But though, even though the fig tree may not blossom, nor fruit be on the vines, though the labor of the olive may fail, and the fields eat no food, though the flock may be cut off from the fold, and there will be no herd in the stalls, yet that trembling, that fear of the Lord, that watching for His words did something to his soul, did something to the prophet, and is doing something to you. There is the yet of the Lord, of the rest of the Lord. There is a divine spoken yet. It's coming right to you. It's coming to your soul. And it's going to bring you to a rest that you've never seen before. Because even things seem to be out of control, our Father is in charge with your life to the littlest detail. And you come to that place. Even though, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. Say that. I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the God of my salvation. The Lord God is my strength. He will make my feet like the hind's feet, and He will make me walk on my high hills. Not the heels. Some of you want to walk on high heels, but this is high hills. That's the heights. That's the places that you always desired, because the perspective from it, it's so freeing, so new, so from above. How can I come to see from above? I always under. And the Lord said, He will make you walk on your high hills and heights above it. Yet I will rejoice. Heroes, people that even if it doesn't appear anything in this realm, they can see it, and they know that what they see is the truth. They are ready to bet their lives on it. They are ready to give everything for that, because they know that they know. People that are always coming to the yet I will rejoice. This is what He's doing inside you. This is what He's building inside you. Yes, miracles, healings, changes, yes. But He's building something so strong, such a rock, that nothing above, on earth, underneath, nothing can shake it anymore. Because all that is shakeable, it's been removed. And yet, you are standing and rejoicing. This is what He's building inside you. And the Father is looking over, is seeing that, and He says, yes, this is my son. I found pleasure, all my pleasure, inside Him. He loves you.